Guys, it's your boy Mafioso, and today we will back with another YouTube video. Well, if you couldn't tell from the thumbnail, you probably didn't read it, but today I'm going to be telling you guys the most embarrassing story of my life. Let's get it. Firstly, I'd like to thank y'all for 9 subs on my first video. That's actually marvelous. I'd like to thank you guys for that. Appreciate it. You're the best. Let's get into the story now. Well, if you couldn't tell, I live in South Africa, right? So, I don't have much to say about it, but it's a pretty chill country. The fashion, food, the styles, the schools. So this story goes back in primary, grade 4. Well, if you're watching from a different country, in South Africa we have something, I don't know how to say it, we have like meetings called assembly, right? So like the principal is gonna be like on a podium in a hall, and all the students are just gonna be standing there. Okay, so this is where the story takes place. So listen carefully, because it gets pretty crazy for real, I'm not gonna lie. But before I forget to tell you guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment on the video, drop some love, yeah. Alright guys, if you're South African and you go to a South African school, guys, you probably know assembly gets pretty crazy, You see things like, especially if it's like we're on summer, which is during December times, I think. Yeah, especially when it's summer, like the craziest things just happen in assembly, bro. People be fainting, fights break out, especially in most schools. I'm not saying private schools, maybe, I don't know, because I was in a public school personally. So this is where the story takes place. Okay, we chilling there, we in assembly. Yeah, grade 4 by the way. We in assembly, I'm with my homies, we're not really paying attention what the principal is saying, and like, we're just talking, trolling each other, and like we have this thing there of like slapping each other's heads, and like not snitching. Like if they slap your head, gang, you'll never know who it is, because like they come in groups of 5s, groups of 3, like, yeah, it just gets crazy. So grade 4, like I was one of them kids, I was one of the popular kids. Cap. So okay, I was one of the popular kids, yeah, average guy. So like I really picked up this thing of like a habit of sagging, like in a very young age, bro. So I was just sagging my pants, thinking I'm cool, think I look like this. Okay, I'm sagging my pants. All my homies are just, we're talking, we're having fun. Okay, then a teacher, our math teacher, I remember her. Yo, bro, she saw us talking, and then she approaches us. She warns us, tells us to keep quiet. Okay, she separates us, she splits us up. One of our homies there, me in the middle, them there, we just scattered all around like rats. Okay, everything's chill, everything's cool. Next thing, since I'm alone, I see everybody's laughing now. Everybody's laughing. I'm like, what is niggas laughing at? Even the principal at some point, like, he stops giving his speech, trying to understand, like, why these kids laughing, what's so funny? And then the math teacher pulls me aside. She looks angry as hell, bro. She looks angry. And then she tells me to fix my pants. I thought I was looking like this. Turns out I'm looking like this. I was so shocked, bro. I literally ran to the bathroom like one of them Disney movies, gang. I ran to the bathroom. I fixed myself. My homies walk in the bathroom. They start laughing at me. From that day on, I learned to never trust anyone. Yo, worst day of my life, chat. Worst day of my life. Anyways, and during those times, I didn't really own boxers. I was wearing like them, I don't know what you call them. Do you know those like shorts you swim with? The one that has like Lightning McQueen on it. And I was sagging with those pants, bro. I look so ridiculous. And like the underwear was like on top of my shirt. Like my school shirt was tucked underneath the underwear. And it was so crazy. I walked out of the bathroom, head down. I was devastated, gang. Yo, everybody was laughing. Okay, assembly ended. Math period. We in her class, and then she starts laughing at me, bro. The teacher, instead of encouraging me, she's laughing at me, bro. She starts laughing, the whole class is laughing. So I start crying, I didn't know what to do. I started crying, yeah, from then onwards, I wouldn't say I stopped sagging, but I really learned my lesson for real. I'm not tripping. I learned my lesson, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The most embarrassing moment of my life. If you really like this story, like and sub. Don't forget to comment, you know. See you guys in the next one. Peace.